Good morning, student. I welcome you to my class, and we were doing the sound of music. There are two parts in sound of music, Evelyn Glanny and Bismillah. So we were doing Evelyn Glanny, children, listening to sound without hearing it. And don't you feel strange, children? A person who is deaf, how can she listen to the sound? So Ron Forbes came into her life, and he taught her how to listen and learn music without sound. He told her that from head to toe, some parts of your body are there that will vibrate by, if you will, if that vibration of that particular music will come and touch your body, and this way you will feel the sound. So children, this story is a wonderful story. It gives a message that where there is a will, there is a way. So life is worth living. We should not waste life. On certain occasion we feel exhausted. Incapability should be accepted in life. Sometimes we feel exhausted. We start cursing, oh, what hard work we are doing, but nothing, children. There are many people who are incapable. They are dying to do hard work. And children, so incapabilities in life should be accepted. They make us bold and encouraged to face them with strong determination. The story concerns a 8-year-old girl named Evelyn Glanny. So this story is concerning a 8-year-old girl named Evelyn Glanny. Gradually she loses her hearing power. So what she does, children? She loses her hearing power. But she decided to lead a normal life. With the help of teaching of Ron Forbes, percussionist. Well, who is percussionist? Children, those who learn how to play drum. She feels certain notes in her body. Notes means she feels certain vibration in her body. Her strong determination and hard work bring fruits. She has a mastery of some 1000 instruments. So she was able to play 1000 instruments. She has been honored with the Royal Philharmonic Society Solistic of the Year Award. She is a shining inspiration for the deaf children. She says, if you work hard and know where you are going, you will definitely get there. So this is not my word, this is a word of Evelyn Glanny, who got success. Now, Evelyn Glanny is a strong, determined girl. Evelyn Glanny was a girl of 8 years. When they called her name, she did not move. For some time, she managed to hide her growing deafness. Her mother noticed there was something wrong with the girl. Even her marks started deteriorating. The headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. It was discovered that her hearing power was severely weakening day by day. But she did not give up. She decided to show her interest in music. Helped by Ron Forbes. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone. She decided to play it. Her teacher discouraged her. There was one person, Ron Forbes. He saw the talent in that girl. He decided to teach her. He took 2 large drums for tuning. He asked her to sense the notes through some other way. Immediately she realized the higher drum from the waist up and the lower drum from the waist down. Now children, when the vibration of the big drums, okay, with a louder noises, she felt those children vibration from waist upward, and then children and lower drum, when they were being played, she felt the vibration from waist down. Forbes repeated this exercise. Evelyn discovered certain notes in different parts of her body, and children some other parts of the body also. She started discovering certain notes. She learned to open her mind and body to sounds and vibration. Now approaching Royal Academy of Music in London. Evelyn never looked back. She was now 16 and toured the United Kingdom. She had decided to make music her life. On the platform, she felt the vibration of the approaching train. She reached the Royal Academy of Music in London. It was a challenge for a deaf girl. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music, one of the prestigious institutions of music for the whole world, and scored highest mark. So she got children highest mark. She moved from orchestral work to solo performance. Now she became so perfect. Now instead of working in a group, she started giving her solo performance. During her 3 years course, she captured most of the top awards. So children, all the top awards went to her. She became expert in some low musical instrument. She says, if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So this was the motto of her life. Feel music in her body. Regarding music, Evelyn say, it pours in through every part of my body. It pricks me every part of my body. When she leans against the drum, she can feel the sound flowing into her body. Her audiences are happy with her play acting. In 1991, Royal Philharmonic Society awarded the Soloist Year Award. James Blades comment, we hear, but Evelyn feels deeply than us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. An inspiration for the handicapped. Evelyn agrees that she is something of workaholic. She remains busy in regular concert. In prison and hospital, she gives free concert. She gives top priority to teach young musicians. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for the Deaf Children says, Evelyn is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Her demonstrations are moving. She has given inspiration to the handicapped. In reality, she has given much pleasure to millions. So children, this is about Evelyn Glennie. In short, I have children told you about her. Now, rush hours, crowd push for place on the underground train platform. A little girl of about 17 was nervous at the coming train. It was for her first day at the Royal Academy of Music in London. She was deaf, so she was facing a bigger challenge in life. And she was from Scotland. She lost her hearing gradually. Her mother saw it when Evelyn was only 8 years old. Evelyn hid this growing weakness from her friends and teacher. But by 11, her marks lessened. The headmistress told her mother to take her to a specialist. Okay, but Evelyn was determined. It was known that her hearing loss was due to gradual nerve damage. She was advised to wear a hearing aid. But Evelyn was determined to lead a normal life. She wanted to pursue her interest in music. One day she saw a girl playing xylophone. She decided to play it too. And Ron Forbes recognized her. He helped her in children. He was the only person who encouraged her. Rest of the teacher discouraged her children. Okay, they told her, no, this is, you cannot play the music as you are deaf. So he recognized Evelyn's talent. He told her to listen it not through ears but sense it some other way. Evelyn said that suddenly she could feel the higher and lower drums differently. She could also sense certain notes in different parts of her body. She had learned to open her mind and body in different sounds. So finally, children, she decided. She learned. Without hearing, she functioned with ease. She speaks fluently with a Scottish lit. She learned French and mastered basic Japanese also. Though children, she is now proud of her achievement. And she say that if one knows one's goal, it is easy for him to achieve it. She is now at the top. She is the world's most wanted multi-percussionist. As for music, she says that it pours it through every part of her body. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing in her fingers, tips. She feels the sound of the drum when she leans on them. She removes her shoes on a wooden platform to feel the vibration in her body. So, and she received so many awards. Okay. Evelyn has brought percussion to the front of orchestra. She is an inspiration to the handicapped. She has given great pleasure to millions. So children, now I am going to read the lesson. Okay, the second lesson from Beehive. So you see how nicely she was leading her life, how brave she was, how confident she was, and now we will read about her. So children, I am going to read the lesson, The Sound of Music, Part 1. Evelyn Glennie listened to sound without hearing it. And before you read, there are certain things in the appetizer. So I am going to read that first. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. So children, what we are hearing, she is feeling that thing and more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. So children, now we are going to read about her. And I will be telling you about the new words also. You can jot down. Rush hour crowd jostled for position on the underground train platform. So children, rush hour. Jostle is push with elbow. So children, it is a rush hour. That means that children, it is a time when people are moving maybe to the school or to the office or to the market or to the doctor. So that children, that is a rush hour. That is the time where maximum crowds are gathered, and that is in the morning and in the evening. Jostle, the people are pushing from the elbow for position on the underground train platform. And children, underground train platforms are there and people are moving there, pushing each other with elbows. It's a rush hour. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years. Slight means small and thin. A girl is there. She is small and thin, and she is looking younger than her 17 years. She looks younger than 17 years. She was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. Now children, she was nervous. She was a bit fearful. Children, and she was excited. Why she was excited? Because the children, that girl, she was not able to listen, and when the train was coming, instead of hearing the sound of the train from her ear, she was able to feel the sound from the vibration. She felt the vibration of the approaching train. Approaching means coming. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. Now children, she was going to the Royal Academic Music, prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. Prestigious means famous, and that was very famous. All the meritorious toppers will be there in music. She was a bit not only eager, but she was a bit nervous and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. Daunting is frightening. Now she was children a teenager from the Scottish farm till now. She was has been seen the rural life, and now she has to face the city life, and that too in the most popular, most famous college of London, that was Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. So she was feeling frightened because she was a simple girl from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring music faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf, and for her, children music was the biggest challenge of her life because she was deaf. She was not able to listen. So many things she was thinking, whether these people she will get her admission or not, whether they will tell her to learn the music or not. Lot of children she was thinking. Evelyn Glennie loss of hearing had been gradual. Gradual means very slow. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. So children, her mother remembers, her mother's children, she remembers that she felt something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she did not move. Children, it was a time that she was waiting for her to play the piano, and when her turn came, when she was called on the stage, she showed no reaction, nothing, because she was not able to hear, and she was simply 8-year-old. They called her name and she did not move. And children, suddenly her mother realized that she is not able, she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. So mother thought she must have not heard. Maybe she must be thinking something else. Okay. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. Now children, then mother and daughter both realized that she was not able to hear. But children, the biggest mistake in the life they have done, both mother and daughter. Children, what was the mistake she has done? She has done the mistake that instead of taking her to the doctor, she concealed this fact. She hid this fact from her friends and from her teachers, that she is not able to hear. And children, the nerve started getting worse and worse, and finally children, she became totally deaf. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated. And children, how the other came to know that she was not able to hear? Children, when she was 11 years old, her marks were totally deteriorated. And headmistress urged her parents to take her to, urge means said with emphasis, to take her to the specialist, to the ear specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. Impaired means weakened. And children, when they have taken to the specialist, then they discovered, then they found out that her hearing has been impaired. It has been weakened. Okay, severely is greatly. As a result of gradual nerve damage, children, the nerve, children, all of a sudden it doesn't get damaged. It takes a lot of time to get a damage. So person should be very careful, and he should go to the specialist, to the doctor. Okay, so that children, he would be, his nerve will not be then he would be to do some, give him medical treatment. But anyway, it was written in her destiny to become deaf. She became. But Annie was the girl with an iron willpower. Most of the girl children, they must have left all this thing, but she was a most strong girl with a lot of determination, with lot of willpower, and she was not going to give up. So I'm going to read paragraph 3 from page number 18. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Now, children, pursue is follow. Annie told that I'm not like to live a deaf person. I would lead a normal life and I will pursue. Pursue means follow her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided she wanted to play it too. So children, one day a girl was playing xylophone and she also decided that she would play that xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. So children, she decided that she would also like to play. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. Now children, first of all the teacher, in fact most of the teacher, almost all the teacher, they discouraged her. They told her, oh, it's very difficult for you to learn music now. You cannot, because you cannot hear. So one person was there and he was the percussionist. What is the meaning of percussionist? A person who plays the drum, the tabla, etc. Okay, a person who plays the drum, tabla, etc. He is a percussionist. So a person was there, and children, he was a master of drum and all that thing. He was a percussionist and his name was Ron Forbes. He spotted her potential. Children, when he saw her, he was seeing her, how she was going from teacher to teacher, and all the teachers were discouraging, but then also she did not lose hope. That moment he spotted her potential. He began by tuning 2 large drums to different note. So children, what he had done, potential is talent, and he told that you have to, I will be giving you some tips. Okay, I will make you learn music. When he had some hope, Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning 2 large drums to 2 different notes. Okay. So children, he took 2 large drums and he told that you have to feel the vibration of 2 notes of 2 different drums. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way. Now he told I know you won't be able to listen from your ear, but try to feel it in some other way. Says Evelyn. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Now children, Ron Forbes started playing the drum, and here she started feeling it. When he started beating the larger drum with a larger great sound, children, she could feel the vibration of those drums from the waist up. And when he played the lower drum, he faced from the face down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibration. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibration. And here Evelyn is telling the fact that children, instead of hearing, instead of opening her ear, she had learned to open her mind and body to sound and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Sheer means total. And children, rest, it was a sheer determination and her hard work. She never looked back from that point onward. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 60. Now children, she never looked back. Now she never looked back from that point onward. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned. Audition means gave short performance so that the director could decide whether she was good enough or not. So she started giving audition for the Royal Academy of Music. Now children, her wish was that she should get admission in the most prestigious college of London, that was Royal Academy of Music. So children, she started giving performance. Okay, she never looked back from that point onward. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she was only 16-year-old that she was taken in the youth orchestra, a great achievement for her. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. Now children, Royal Academy of Music, children, there used to be an entrance examination. Only the person who used to get good mark, they used to get admitted. So she, children, audition. What is the meaning of audition? Gave a short performance so that the director could decide whether she was good enough or not. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top award. And children, at the end of 3 years course, now children, she got admission, okay, and it was a 3 years course, and she had captured most of the top award. Children, after doing that course, now she was the one who captured the highest award in the music. And all for this, Evelyn, all for this, children, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. So Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. Now children, she did not know how to take shortcuts. Only thing she used to tell to the other people, if you will work hard and know where you are going, that means you are going to the right path and you are working hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. And she got right to the top. And children, this was the reason that she got the topmost position of the world most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments. Now children, not only that, she was so intelligent that she had learned how to play at least 1,000 instruments. You can see how great she was. After she got right to the top and she became the children topmost position in the world, she got the word most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. Now children, she was called to play in the international orchestra musical or in the international musical concert. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. So intriguing means fascinating and curious. So children, it was so fascinating, so curious. Everybody wanted to see that how that Evelyn is functioning so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Man with bushy beards gave me trouble. Now children, she shared some of the problem while learning the music. She told the man with a bushy beard, that means who had a long beard, give me trouble. She laughed. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. So she told that it is very difficult to see that what they are singing because their face is covered with beard. Children, they are having a Scottish lilt. Lilt is a way of speaking, accent. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic grammar. Japanese. And children, it is you will be surprised that she had learned after children had lost her hearing. She had also learned, children, French and basic Japanese language. So it is a great thing for a girl. As for music, she explained, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin. Now she is telling that music. So children, till I think the time has, children, we have time is over, and we will be, till now here we have completed, and tomorrow we will be completing this, starting this paragraph 7. So I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.